Thank you for joining us on Politics and Black Families.
Oh, yes. I'm
This
Samara.
Samira, thank you, Samira. So, how is your time in Atlanta?
I'm having fun. I'm lit. I know where I'm going to college. I went to SET. Having fun. I'm having a blast.
That's great. Now, where are you going to college?
SCAD.
SCAD. Cool. And why SCAD?
Because, it's a creative school. I can have fun. I can do what I want to do. And I won't be bored in regular college. And then I want to do film and television and acting, so I'll have all the resources to do that at that school.
Oh, perfect. I like it. Now, when we sat down, we discussed having some questions around the political space and things that, you typically weren't into, but now you are into, or things you question, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And where are you from?
I'm from Philadelphia.
And where are you at right now?
Atlanta,
Georgia. All right, so I'm going to ask you a random set of questions, and you could just answer as, if you can give me like a 30-second answer, that'd be great. Right, so what changes would you like to see in Philadelphia to improve opportunities for young Black people, especially in education and job access?
I'm going to say parents encouraging their children to go to school and not just go to school, but actually learn in school rather than just getting the work done.
That's interesting. And what about job access? What would you like to see from local or state politicians in your community?
It's so hard to find a job now. Not only is it hard to find a job, but finding a job that's a good paying job that doesn't just schedule you once a week.
Sound like somebody's getting no hours at the job.
Yeah. Finding a good job that actually benefits kids my age, not just adults, but kids my age too. So people my age can stay off the streets and stay out of bad habits.
And what's your age, if you don't mind sharing?
I'm 17, but my birthday is next Sunday, so I'm going to be 18.
So you'll be coming on and you'll start voting next year, correct?
Yeah.
Do you have an idea who you'll vote for?
Like in this?
Well, like Republican, Democrat.
Oh, Democrat.
Democrat, okay.
Republican.
I got you. How do you feel about the role of the police in your community, and what reforms, if any, would you support? How do you feel about the police? And if you could change something, what would you change about the police?
Well, this may be like a generic answer, but obviously the police brutality.
Police brutality?
Yeah.
And how would you solve it? What would be a solution if you had one?
I think making sure that all cops have good intentions. I mean, obviously it's hard to depict who has good intentions or not, but I think that getting a better look on people rather than just hiring them on the spot or hiring them because of their race.
Hey, good question. I mean, good response. All right, we got 3 more. Well, let me see.
I have a question from a correspondent.
Okay.
Why would you be Democrat when you start voting at 18?
I don't know. I'm kind of just following what I see.
Okay,
that's fair. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. What are your thoughts on voting as a tool for creating change? Do you feel that politicians address issues important to people like you?
I don't know. When it comes to politics, I'm not that caught up. I don't know much about politics, but obviously I should learn.
So do you think that your vote has power?
I think so. I actually don't believe in I'm just one person. My vote won't do anything.
You believe in participating?
I do, yeah.
You believe in participating. Okay. Do you think that local and national leaders can better support mental health initiatives for young Black women? Like therapy, mental health, wellness, speaking to people. Do you think Black women should have more support from elected leaders?
Yeah, I think they should have more support. I think everyone should have support.
Okay.
But I think that...
What was that? Did she just fart?
No, that was the dog.
The dog farted?
You need to get your gassy behind out of here.
Did she fart or make a noise?
I don't know what she did. I don't want to smell.
Okay, and let me ask you this question. So your thoughts on mental health, mental wellness for Black women and having support, what do you feel?
I think that Black women should automatically be supported because the lack of health care, medical care, anything type of care mentally or physically, and the black women, the rate is so low. Even during like pregnancy, the rate is way higher for a black woman to die during pregnancy than another race. And I'm like, that's really twisted and sick. And then black women are just pushed aside physically and mentally. So I'm like, something's definitely have to change.
Right. So you say they are disproportionately affected
Yeah.
when it comes to the health system, whether it's mental health, physical
Yeah.
health. Women in general, they just need better service.
Women in general just need better service, but in particularly black women for sure.
Wow. Okay. Let me ask you this question. And this is called the 1 minute rant, right? So you're 17, you're from Philadelphia. I'm going to give you 1 minute to rant about whatever is on your mind. But you can't stop. You got to rant all the way through.
Okay.
All right, 60 seconds.
Okay.
And it's from anything. You can say anything, and curse words are included.
Okay.
But if you want to not curse, it's better because it might.
Yeah, so I just, not.
All right, and set, go.
I'm going to rant about, my 1 minute rant is going to be about black women, black mothers in particularly, treating their children. Number one, black moms in particularly treating their daughters. It's outrageous right now. The amount of people that I've seen in school ranting about their mothers is diabolical, and something needs to change from that. Black moms, no, anybody actually can treat their sons with the utmost respect. But when it comes to their daughters, they're just pushed aside. Why do I know a mom in particularly that lets her son, she treats him like the most prized possession ever. But when it comes to her daughter, she can get pregnant, she can stay out all night, she can do whatever she wants, and she doesn't care about what her daughter is doing. But when it comes to her son, she has to make sure that he's up on the radar, like he's the most prized possession of her. And that's because moms want to date their sons. Moms want to date their sons, yeah. Moms look at their sons as how they look at their boyfriends. Clock that T.
Good job. That's your rant. Okay, and I got ain't cut. Well, not cut yet. So 3 questions for you. Who's better, Lil Uzi or Playboy Cardi?
Actually, I kind of like Playboy Cardi.
Adidas or Nike?
I have on some Sambas right now. So I'm going to say Adidas. No, I'm going to say Nike. They have more of a range.
Favorite city, New York City or Los Angeles?
Well, I've only been in New York. But I'm going to say Los Angeles. Just because I like the vibe and aesthetic.
Okay. Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
I'm going to say Nicki Minaj because her metaphors is crazy.
TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok.
Snapchat or what's the one that everybody uses now? Snapchat? Oh, I guess that would be TikTok. So let's say Snapchat or TikTok.
TikTok. I'm going to stick with TikTok.
Favorite color?
Sage green.
And if God was going to take you to prom, what would be the best pickup line for him to ask you to prom?
I don't know. I'm just a little corny myself, so I'm going to say something corny, but I don't know.
I would like to hear what it is.
I don't have anything corny on the spot.
Okay. And if it's one way you could change the world and leave it a better place, what would it be, or what would you do?
If I was to change the world and make it a better place,
leave the world better than you found it, how would you do it?
I would, if it was in my hands, I would take away money, taxes, high-paying stuff, because I feel like when we look at the world and how when it first started, we've seen oceans, we've seen forests, we've seen tropical stuff, and we decided to make taxes in school and that we needed to go to school to live. So that's my theory.
Okay, and if you were 40 years old looking back at yourself when you were 20 years old, what do you think you would say to yourself?
If I was 40 years old, I'm going to say that I did great because I'm living in a mansion in Malibu, California.
Hey, say less. And that's it. Politics and Black Families, y'all.
Great.
Peace.
Check this, it's like this. I just wanna talk to you a little bit. I just wanna talk to you. I'm the black sheep.